Well, what if I told you that there are secrets that the chosen ones should never reveal? Secrets that even you, perhaps unknowingly, keep locked away in the chambers of your heart. It's intriguing, isn't it? The thought that some truths, some revelations, are meant to be protected, hidden from the world. But it's true. There is immense power in silence, a power that often goes unnoticed. In fact, silence can be the most powerful statement you ever make. By remaining silent, you maintain an air of mystery. You become less predictable and therefore less vulnerable. Silence is a way of protecting your heart and your plans. It's a strategic move to keep your opponents in doubt and off balance. In this exploration, I want to share 5 crucial things that God's chosen ones should never reveal or discuss publicly. Some matters should be kept private, just between you and the Lord. As we journey through this exploration, keep an open mind and a reflective heart, for these are not just guidelines, but spiritual truths that can safeguard your journey and elevate your path. First, your future plans and dreams. The first thing to keep secret is your future plans and dreams. Why is this so crucial? The enemy has limited access to your future. He operates best when he works on assumptions. The more information he can gather from your casual conversations, the more ammunition he has to sabotage God's intentions for you. Proverbs 29:11 warns that a fool expresses all his feelings, but the wise suppress them. This biblical wisdom is not just a cautionary note. It's a strategy for living a life aligned with divine purpose. Why silence matters here. When God reveals a plan or a vision to you, it is often in its early, fragile stages. Like a seed that has just been planted, it needs time to take root and grow strong. Announcing your plans prematurely can expose them to external forces that are not aligned with God's will for you. Critics, doubters, and even those with good intentions may unknowingly speak words that plant seeds of doubt in your heart. Moreover, sharing your dreams too soon can attract the wrong kind of attention, envy, sabotage, and spiritual attacks. Consider the story of Mary, the mother of Jesus. She was entrusted with a miraculous promise, but she silently incubated this information until the appointed time. Imagine if she had run to everyone she knew, declaring the angel's message. Not only would she have faced disbelief and ridicule, but she could have also endangered the divine plan. Visionaries realize that dreams are similar to babies who require nurturing and protection in their fragile early stages. Premature sharing can lead to misunderstandings, skepticism, and untimely adversity. Instead of seeking empty public validation, quietly surrender your visions to prayer. While God may instruct you to share some aspects with a few trusted confidants for mutual agreement and support, resist the temptation to anxiously pass on unfinished dreams that still require careful cultivation in the secret place until God's timing aligns. Keep your divine insights private, learning to manage revelations with wisdom and maturity, rather than youthful impulsiveness. By doing so, you protect the development of your future and create a safer environment for your dreams to flourish. The power of timing. There is power and protection in silence. As you journey through life, remember that not all visions are meant for immediate sharing. Some are given for a period of preparation and personal growth, meant to be revealed only when they have matured sufficiently and can withstand external pressures. This strategic approach not only preserves the sanctity of your divine purpose, but also increases the potential for its successful realization when the time is right. Building a circle of trust. In addition, it is essential to build a circle of trust. Individuals who not only respect the sanctity of your dreams, but also support and pray for you. These trusted confidants act as pillars, providing strength and encouragement in times of doubt or challenge. They help maintain the integrity of the vision, keeping it safe and confidential until it is strong enough to be autonomous. On this path, also cultivate a relationship with God rich in dialogue. Regular prayer and meditation allow for a continuous flow of guidance and assurance from Him. It is in these quiet moments of communion that you often receive the clarity and affirmation you need to move forward with confidence. Second, your family matters. A second crucial thing that the chosen one must keep secret is family matters. Family is sacred, a divine institution established by God Himself. Whether it involves marital disputes, health concerns, financial pressures, relational conflicts with children, or other delicate matters, don't carelessly expose your inner circle. There are those who seem incapable of keeping their family matters private, but this behavior can be damaging. It can destroy the unity and sanctity of your family in an instant. The danger of oversharing. Not everything that happens between you and your spouse should be made public, even when disagreements arise. Sometimes it's better to resolve them at home first. It shouldn't become a public spectacle for others, because you can't keep things to yourself. Most of the people you share your family problems with have their own issues, but they don't share them with you. So why would you pass on your own family's problems to other people? It's actually a very poor idea. Yes, it's often said that a problem shared is a problem halved, but that doesn't apply to all cases. Sometimes it depends on who you're sharing your problems with. Sharing with the wrong person means that a shared problem becomes a multiplied problem. Biblical wisdom on family matters. Proverbs 17 tells us that whoever promotes love covers an offense. And 1 Peter 4:8 says, above all, love one another deeply, for love covers a multitude of sins. Avoid oversharing personal issues on social media or engaging in casual gossip with coworkers and neighbors. Don't provide legal access to vultures looking for an opportunity to criticize. Don't make your family vulnerable by exposing their faults to a fault-seeking public. As the priest of your family, deal with matters privately and protect your inner circle from unnecessary scrutiny. Case study of Mary and Joseph. Imagine if Mary had run to her cousin Elizabeth, complaining about her fiancé Joseph's initial decision to leave her upon discovering her pregnancy. This family matter required wisdom and privacy. Don't take the enemy's bait that leads you to become resentful or bitter toward your loved ones. Avoid slander that poisons the way others see your family. Any dysfunction is an opportunity to extend more grace and forgiveness. God wants to heal and restore relationships, but in a context of love and secrecy, not expose drama. The art of holding back. Learn to hold back instead of throwing stones through impulsive oversharing that can never be fully retracted. Handling family matters with such care not only preserves your family's unity and dignity, but also aligns with biblical wisdom, fostering an environment where healing and reconciliation can truly take place. This approach ensures that your family remains a sanctuary of trust, away from the prying eyes and harsh judgments of the outside world. Protecting your family's dignity. Keeping a low profile on family matters helps protect the reputation and emotional well-being of each member. It protects both children and adults from the potentially damaging effects of public scrutiny or gossip, allowing them to resolve personal issues without additional external pressures. In the larger scheme of things, your role in managing these sensitive issues with discretion and wisdom not only serves your immediate family, but also sets a positive example for others. It teaches the value of privacy, the importance of dealing with conflicts internally, and the power of unconditional love and forgiveness. Third, your first victories and breakthroughs. A third area of discipline for God's chosen ones is learning to keep their first breakthroughs and victories a secret. When God grants us favors, promotions, financial increases, or new opportunities, it can be tempting to immediately alert the media. After all, success is meant to be celebrated, right? However, there is wisdom in holding back, in allowing your successes to mature before they are revealed to the world. The fragility of early success. Proverbs 21:5 tells us that the plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. Your discovery, your success, is still fragile. Wait for God's time before revealing it publicly. Impatience can cause you to miss out on the fullness of the promise. Consider King Saul, who was anointed by the prophet Samuel. In 1 Samuel 10, after anointing Saul, Samuel gave him clear instructions to wait for the signs to be fulfilled before taking any action. He didn't say to announce on Facebook that God is with you. It was a sacred secret. The story of David. David, another anointed king, defeated Goliath when he was still a novice warrior. If he had started boasting prematurely, the enemy could have eliminated him quickly before his reign was established. But David remained silent, waiting on the Lord for his next steps. His wisdom in remaining quiet allowed him to grow stronger, more skilled, and more prepared for the battles that lay ahead. This principle applies to us as well. The wisdom of waiting. For example, let's say that God grants you great success in business right from the start. Avoid the spotlight until your growth has stabilized. Joseph in the Bible is an example of this. He did not boast about his gifts until he was mature and ready to lead. Announcing an incipient advance is an invitation to spiritual attacks, envy, and unnecessary competition. It is wiser to establish the vine quietly before revealing the fruit. Rooting your success. Mysterious maturity confuses enemies. Young entrepreneurs often make this mistake, proudly declaring the initial traction of a business that is not yet stable or permanent. Avoid hasty publicity that tries to capitalize on quick wins that are not yet consolidated. There will be time for more public celebrations later. Allow God to mature your growth out of the spotlight before revealing it. Impatience can lead to attacks, jealousy, and complications, but learning to wait for divine timing protects your harvest. Character development through patience. Patience in dealing with your success not only guarantees your achievements, but also builds character and spiritual depth. As your foundation solidifies, you will be in a stronger position to deal with the pressures and responsibilities that accompany greater visibility. This process also tests your humility and ability to attribute success to God's grace rather than personal ability. Remember, silence about your early successes is not about hiding your light under a bushel, but about protecting it from being extinguished by premature exposure. Let your growth and achievements be tempered by time and proven by consistent performance. This approach not only safeguards your progress, but also ensures that when you share your victories, they are robust, well-established, and more impactful. Fourth, your financial situation. A reckless behavior that some people adopt is bragging about their earnings and financial assets. In today's age of social media, many fall victim to pride and ostentation. However, such displays often lead to downfall. Proverbs 13:11 warns that wealth obtained by fraud will dwindle, but whoever earns it through labor will multiply it. Wise individuals understand that wealth is built through diligent and private accumulation, not through ostentation. The trap of vanity. Avoid the trap of seeking validation through the display of luxury purchases, vacations, houses, and other passing status symbols that take trust away from God. Don't measure your worth by transitory riches. Instead, focus on spiritual growth and discreet stewardship that promotes lasting prosperity. Instead of envying those who flaunt wealth, embrace the quiet dignity of a modest life. Necessity is often the mother of financial progress, and reckless spending undermines stability. Prioritize pleasing God over impressing others. Protecting your finances. Keep financial details such as income statements, investments, savings balances, and inheritances private, even from relatives if possible. Avoid attracting unwanted lawsuits, envy, manipulation, greed, or theft by boasting about money. Peaceful trust in God's provision and gratitude for what you have are far more important than extravagant displays to prove your net worth. Seek first His kingdom, and prosperity will come in its own time. Career and financial growth. As well as keeping your financial situation private, it is also advisable to maintain some secrecy about your career. When God opens doors for promotions, new jobs, or opportunities, avoid sharing all the details about your professional advances and workplace relationships on social media. Sharing too much can make you the target of envy, sabotage, other people's unrealistic expectations, and even spiritual attacks that try to thwart divine alignments. Quiet humility in the workplace. Instead of constantly posting about your achievements, continue to stand out through quiet humility and consistent work ethic. As Proverbs 27:2 states, "Let someone else praise you and not your own mouth." It's okay to discuss overall progress with trusted mentors and family members, but resist the temptation to publicly flaunt every milestone and title where envy and pride lurk. Divine promotion occurs effortlessly when we allow God to elevate us naturally at the right time, while focusing on obeying His voice, financial secrecy, and spiritual depth. Furthermore, keeping a low profile about your financial and professional advancements doesn't mean you're not proud of your achievements. On the contrary, it reflects a deeper understanding and respect for the sanctity of your personal journey. It fosters an environment where your actions speak louder than your words, allowing your success to be recognized through its impact and sustainability rather than through ephemeral acclaim. Fifth, your spiritual encounters. Finally, it is vital that the chosen ones protect certain spiritual encounters and experiences. These include dreams, visions, angelic visitations, prophecies, and other divine mysteries revealed to you. Although God may sometimes instruct you to bear witness to uplift others, many intimate moments with Him are meant only for you. They are sacred, personal, and should be handled with the utmost reverence. The sacredness of spiritual encounters. Don't hastily turn sacred spiritual events into small talk. These are not casual topics to be discussed lightly. Imagine the weight of receiving a vision or a prophecy directly from God. These encounters are profound, often carrying deep personal significance and purpose. Announcing them prematurely, or in the wrong spirit, can trivialize their importance and even invite unnecessary scrutiny or misunderstanding. Biblical examples of guarding spiritual secrets. Consider Mary's visitation announcing her Immaculate Conception. This monumental event was kept secret until the divinely appointed moment for its disclosure. Similarly, John was instructed not to record the thundering he heard in Revelation 10. Paul, too, was privy to unspeakable things in 2 Corinthians 12, which he recognized should not be divulged. Incubating divine revelations. Some revelations are like babies still developing in the womb. If exposed prematurely in the wrong environments, they may not survive. Learn to incubate what God transmits until He directs you to share it openly. Avoid trivializing profound spiritual experiences as mere small talk to satisfy curiosity, or reducing sacred encounters to dramatic sermon illustrations for personal acclaim. Preserving the sanctity of spiritual encounters. Honor the Lord by preserving these intimate moments as private. There is wisdom in discerning when to speak and when to remain silent. By mastering the sacred art of keeping the peace, you not only protect yourself but also maintain the purity and integrity of your relationship with God. The wisdom of silence. May the Lord grant us wisdom to know when to speak boldly and when to maintain a wise inner silence before Him alone. There is safety, power, and beauty in mastering the sacred art of keeping the peace. Conclusion: embrace the power of silence. As we have explored, there are certain aspects of life that are best kept between you and God. Silence is not a sign of weakness or fear. It is a powerful tool in the hands of the wise. By keeping your future plans, family matters, early victories, financial situations, and spiritual encounters private, You safeguard the divine purpose that God has placed in your life. This journey of silence is not easy, but it is rewarding. It builds character, strengthens faith, and aligns you more closely with God's will. As you walk this path, remember that not everything needs to be shared with the world. Some truths, some revelations, are meant to be cherished in the quietness of your heart, until the time comes for them to be revealed. Thank you for being part of this community of galactic guidance. May you continue to grow in strength, wisdom, and grace, embracing the power of silence as you fulfill your divine purpose on Earth. May your journey be blessed with abundance, and may you receive the clarity and guidance you need to navigate the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead.